Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about an unbelievable tuner-style DLC concept that I actually read up and found the other day. That's right, so I was browsing the Grand Theft Auto 5 subreddit, and I found this concept by user LCD75, and this is like the most in-depth, detailed concept that I've ever seen. There's no way that I'm going to be able to do this justice by giving you guys all the highlights in this video. So at the end, if you do want to learn more, it's over 6,000 words. Check it out. I'll have a link in the description. But this is a really cool DLC concept. I know a tuner theme is something that's been requested almost as much as the lowrider theme was. It's got 5 new weapons, 27 vehicles. Can you believe that? 10 new contact missions, new apartments and places to live, and a whole lot more. And we're going to be talking about all the really cool highlights in this video. Alright, so let me give you guys his kind of summary for this tuner update. He states, this update for Grand Theft Auto 5 brings the ever-popular idea of tuning your ride to the likes of yourself into Los Santos with the infinite options of designing and optimizing. Make your ride say you and take it to the streets. Outrun the cops and your friends. With a whole new tuning shop, a selection of vehicles, and new contact missions, you're sure to make the most of your ride for whatever the use may be. Alright, that is awesome. This update isn't even real, and that description's got me hyped. So let's get it started with the new weapons that he believes should be added, and these are all loosely themed after the update. So the first weapon he has is the wrench, which he describes is basically a reskinned hammer, followed by a scout pistol, which is based off the Japanese Naboo pistol, also the antique rifle, which is based off of the German STG-44. He's also got a tactical shotgun, which is a fully automatic shotgun that has styling essentially to the M110, but it has a stock of an M416. And finally, last but not least, the flamethrower. That's right, he's bringing back the flamethrower from Vice City, and this flamethrower can make NPCs ragdoll as well, which I think is pretty awesome. So those weapons would of course be epic. I would definitely see the flamethrower being the highlight of that DLC in terms of weapons, but the other ones sound pretty cool, especially the antique rifle and the tactical shotgun. But of course, let's move on to vehicles. Now, this guy, LCD75, has added 27 new vehicles with this update. I'm going to be going over some of the highlights that I think are pretty cool from the vehicles of the tuner list that he has here. But again, check it out after this video, and you can look at all of them for yourself. Alright, so one of the first few that sticks out to me is the Grotty Turismo. This is going to be the one from Grand Theft Auto 4. You guys know the Grotty Turismo in-game is a little bit different than the Turismo that was in GTA 4, so I'm really excited to see that this was on this list. He's also got a new Vapid vehicle, the Vapid Missile, which is supposed to be a version of the 4GT, the 2017 version. I don't know if you guys have seen a commercial or concepts for the 4GT 2017, but it looks absolutely incredible. He's also got the Deluxo DAC-12, which we know as the DeLorean DMC-12, which of course is from Back to the Future. Back to the Future made that car very, very famous, so that's pretty awesome. He's also got a new car, the Anus Elegy RH4, which is the Nissan Skyline R34. I know that has been a very popular request for a long, long time to have the Nissan Skyline added into the game. He's also got the Ubermacht Exodus, which is the BMW M1, the Grotty G40, which is a version of the Ferrari F40, and he's also got a new Vapid vehicle, the Vapid Supremacy, which is a sports classic, I want to say, being a 1967 Ford Mustang. So that would be amazing. Again, that's just like 6 or 7 of what I think would be the best vehicles on that list. Go down in the description, like I said, after this video and totally check it out for yourself. He's got detailed versions of all the cars. Again, that was just the list. He's also got some of the prices on there as well. In my opinion, they're pretty reasonably priced. I would imagine that Rockstar would make these a little bit more expensive, but again, you can check that out for yourself if you are interested. Now, like the Lowriders DLC, his version of this tuner update brings in a brand new body modification shop. It's called Wheel Arch Angels, and it's located at the port of Los Santos, not far from the Merryweather compound or Davis. Now, Wheel Arch Angels is both a car dealership and a modification shop, and thanks to its location, it's capable of smuggling imports with ease and domestic vehicles as well. Now, the interior is a bit varied. It's not as clean as Benny's garage, but it is certainly big, can customize cars and unfinished products, and can be seen in toolboxes litter the place all over it. So Wheel Archangels has a new tuning package which will allow your car to be modified there with all new options. Some new upgrades that we haven't seen would be changing the stance of the car, which allows you to adjust the stance of the wheels from subtle to clearly visible. You can also change the sound of the pipes in the exhaust. A few of them he has here are buzz, roar, smooth, and flyby. So that would, of course, change the sound of your car. And you can also upgrade the individual car parts as well. Body kits and custom sets, bumpers, roofs, side scoops and vents, wind screens, mirrors, spoilers, arches, fenders, everything we're used to in-game, like the Los Santos custom shop. And there's also some new ones that have been added as well. So changing the calipers of the brake calipers as well, whether you wanted to make them orange or blue or green. You could also add some liveries to your car as well. He's got a few of them down here: minimalistic, simple, tribal, flames, race, basically adding vinyls to the side of the car. And I think the signature update of this Wheel Archangels shop has to be the fact that you can add a nitrous system to your car. It's very similar to the KERS system, although it recharges over the course of 45 seconds. And there's a few options for it as well: standard, blast, trail, kinetic, and a whole lot more. So I think that's a really great option. I think that was one of the best parts of GTA Online Lowriders, is the fact that you had that new body modification shop in Benny's Original Motorworks, and I think it was just awesome that he has included some form of another body shop in this update also. Now, with this update, he plans to add more apartments and houses, and there are some following changes to the safe houses that we've had in games. So, number one, models of in-game cars can now be purchased and put on the shelves of your apartment. So these cars are limited to the ones that are available in the tuning update. So I've kind of talked about this, like adding Snapmatic photos to the paintings that are already in your apartment. So you could put like the cars you have in game on like your shelf. I think that would be pretty cool. Homes can also now be purchased at El Burro Heights, Mirror Park, and the Mirror Park cul-de-sac. These are the ones that have like the 6-car garage and interiors that can both be customized like the penthouse apartments, and even complement the exterior of the houses that you see with the same walls and window placements. And he also plans on adding stilt homes that are available in Palito Bay, something I've kind of requested for a while now. These would be a fusion of the mid-end homes and the Vinewood Hills stilt houses, and they would have 10-car garages. I think that would be pretty cool, building off not only what Rockstar have done with the executives and other criminals, but also going back to DLCs such as the business update and the High Life update, taking kind of the houses from there and fusing them with the stilt homes that we got in executives and other criminals. Now, he also talks about some miscellaneous things that he like added with this update. One of them is police chatter. So he states police chatter makes its debut in online, and much in like the single player, you can now hear all the police chatter in game. So if you like have 1 or 2 stars on you, you'd be able to hear the cops talking about maybe what model and make of vehicle you're in. I always thought that was really cool in single player. It kind of made the world a little bit more dynamic and immersive. So I always thought that would be something that would be cool in online. Also, these cars will have the ability to be found free roaming in online, although they will be extremely rare. And he states common areas of spawn include East Los Santos, Palito Bay, the port, and Los Santos International Airport. So wow, I am beyond impressed with what LCD75 has done with this update. I really do think this would be incredible for Grand Theft Auto Online. Hopefully someone at Rockstar sees this post. Maybe if this video gets enough support, or the article that I'll leave in the description gets enough support, that Rockstar will say like, hey, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. Let's like write that down and let's eventually get to that a little bit later down the line. So I really do hope that this update does come into the game. The tuner update sounds incredible. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section down below. Of course, if you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.